Hey family, I pray all is well with many of you. I decided to check in. Happy Monday to many of you. I'm sitting here in the parking lot and I tell you, the energies is very strong today. And I say that because I'm picking up on ringing. I'm hearing that high pitch frequency sound. It's like a tone, but I'm hearing it. Not just one, but I'm hearing two. That's right. And this is the first time I've ever heard two different tones. Now, I cannot tell you that I'm not really good when it comes to exactly which, as far as me letting you know which tone, as far as the number that it is, but it's definitely not 432. I know what that sounds like. It's much higher, okay? But I hear it good. I got this in my ear and I still hear the tone. It's like it's inside of me. I'm hearing the sound inside of me. It's like it's in my head, but I hear it so good. So right now I'm hearing two tones. Okay, one's like a high pitch, and the other is so familiar to me. At first I couldn't really put my hand on it, exactly what this other sound is, but it finally came to me. This other sound, notice what I said, not tone, but sound. This other sound, it reminds me of, you know how when you put the phone down and the other person on the other end hangs up and it has that tone, it has that tone, you be on the phone and you put the phone down, right? And on the other end, not only you put the phone down, you hang it up. Okay, you hang it up. But the person on the other end, they're hearing that tone, that sound like somebody is unavailable or they hung up on you. You know that sound. Like a doo. I'm nowhere close to it, but y'all know what I'm talking about. I'm hearing both of those. I'm hearing both. So I definitely know that it's something going on inwardly, meaning, you know, just like God is within us, His children, also the universe is within us. And when we start to really spiritually evolve, and we're more in tune with Earth Gaia, okay, we can pick up on the changes that's going on in the world. It can be from somewhere else, far away, but we'll still pick up on it. You know, um, just like people might have an inkling about an earthquake. You just know because you're picking up on it, but for whatever reason. As above, so below. There are things that are going on, okay, above us that we can pick up on. I think about, the sun, giving off a burst of solar flares. And family, this is a time to really get out and meditate. I mean, we're not just meditate now. Meditate is very important, but sun gaze, you're taking in the light code, I call it galactic, downloads, you're taking all this information in. And, because there's a lot going on, you know, our government officials / world leaders, they don't want us to know. It's okay for them to know, but they don't want us to know, okay? And they know what's going on with the many of us, how we are evolving and changing. And that's what they're trying to stop, okay? They're trying to stop, you know, people from spiritually evolving and changing. But it's going to happen regardless, okay? They can't stop everybody. And the thing about it, they're doing, they're trying to stop people, but it's really like they're not forcing it on people. It's like due to free will, but they always cause a situation to where they put people in fear, and it's always action. How you call it, like problem solving situations? They'll cause a problem, and here's a solution. If you know what I mean, just like here's a solution. You know, um, they're always messing with the people, their own people, and it's so sad. But I truly believe that the Most High God's ahead of them. Okay, he knows. The source knows. All right, and no matter what family, the Most High God's always a step ahead. That's the point I'm trying to make. Right now, I'm hearing that dial tone. I'm hearing it right now. It sound like as though I was on the phone with somebody, and they hung up on me. And I can hear that sound, that tone, that dead, silent tone. That's what it sounds like. Plus, my ears are ringing. So, I say all of this, not only is Earth Gaia plates are shifting, they're shifting big time, okay? It's a lot of volcano activity going on around the world. It's a lot of, earthquakes going on around the world right now as we speak. And I know this to be true because I'm picking up on something, and a lot of places are known for having earthquakes, okay? Let's be clear. A lot of places are known for having earthquakes, but, I'm just letting many of you know I'm picking up on it. I'm picking up on it. And when I have one deck, right? It's called Mystery Event Deck. Okay, you name it is in there, and I'm still adding on to it. But I keep getting that NASA or whomever that's privileged to this information, I keep getting that they're picking up on a signal. All right. So this so-called signal, now I'm really wondering about the so-called signal because I'm hearing another tone now, and I'm wondering, do this have something to do with the so-called signal? And I feel like whatever this is big. It's really big. Have y'all noticed, it's more sightings now? It's more sightings now. And have y'all noticed, you don't really hardly see a lot of, our government officials out and about, and make you wonder, where are they? Are they feeling some type of way? What do they know? Are many of them starting to go underground? Because, and I'm not saying this to, put fear, just trying to inform my brothers and sisters what I'm picking up on. Because I found out, a couple of days back, that they said ain't nobody at the White House. They said it's deserted. So why would they up and leave and desert the White House? There are tunnels underneath it. Okay. I heard it's for sale. So why would they up and leave the White House? And there are videos, okay, that are out there. There are a lot of TikTok videos that are out there, and, you have people talking about this that lives in that area. It's a lot going on, okay, that we're not privileged to know. And they want to keep it like that. But glory be to the Most High God for allowing his children to wake up for such a time as this. Many of us are not in that box way of thinking, waiting on their every word to know what's going on. Many of us can go within ourselves, okay? Many of us are putting the work in so we can tap in and get our own answers. Many of us are so in tune with Earth Gaia, we can know pretty much what's going on without them letting us know, okay? when it comes to the changes that's going on with Earth Gaia shifting, do you know that this can really like save your life, family? You have an idea. Can you imagine if you wanted to travel and you might say, you know what, I would love to travel to Peru. And actually, I would love to travel to Peru someday. It's a it's a very fascinating place to visit. And they're finding all kind of artifacts. It has a lot of ancient sites, but then there are a lot of ancient sites all over the world. Certain places, I just feel drawn to, and that's just one of them. Okay, there are places that you can go, family. If you're very in tune, you can pick up on something that others would not pick up on. Okay, and it was meant for you to pick up on it because you've been putting the work in. Okay. And then I think about our past lives. We're led to certain destinations, to certain places for a reason. Can you imagine being at some kind of sacred site and everybody's there and many people are just feeling funny? They're being affected by that site, but others are not. They're like, what's wrong? What's wrong? I don't know. I just feel dizzy. Others are picking up on the energy, the vortex energy within that area, but the others are not. Some of them can touch that rock, okay, or whatever wall that's within that environment, and they will feel something. Others won't. It's all about, I think about, vibration. How high are you vibing? Shall I say? How high are you vibing? And how awakened are you as well? And have you pushed that old energy of fear to the left? Because you know it's not going to serve you. It's hard to be open, to energies and to the spirit realm if you're, still caught up in that old energy of fear. Because it's just going to create stagnation. Okay? There's no growth there. That's why every time you look around the news, they feed us, they pump us a lot of fear, fear, fear. I barely watch the news. And when I do look at it, I look at it for, to be informed, and then I back off. I take that which I feel is, legit, accurate information, because a lot of have, truth and lies mixed when it comes to our news, okay? It's not meant to tell us the truth. It's just pretty much telling lies for our vision. But getting back to, many of you, can you imagine, you want to travel certain destinations, but something within you say, don't go, and it's something to that, don't go. It's something to it now. It can be maybe, these certain countries, it's going to be a tsunami, or, it might be an earthquake, or maybe volcano activities. You don't want to be in an area to where something like that's going to pop off, okay? But see, God will warn his children. He will give you heads up if you trust and believe. And I should believe that. I never been to Indonesia, but the Most High God gave me this insight a couple of days back that there was going to be an earthquake. And don't get me wrong, they are known for having earthquakes. But just when I had that feeling about it, come to find out they had an earthquake that day due to the difference of the time zone. I don't know if I was picking up on it while it was going on at that particular time, or it could have been later to where they had one, and then they also had one the next day. I think one was a 5-point something, and another one was a 6-point. But the Most High God gave me that revelation. But yeah, family, I'm hearing two sounds. The high-pitched frequency sound, I'm hearing it, and I'm hearing that other sound. I'm hearing two different tones. And getting back to this so-called signal, Okay, that the Spirit has revealed to me that the powers that be knows about. Okay, because they're the ones that's in the know. They have these high powered telescopes, shall I say? Okay, not only they can see things far away at a great distance, but they have ways of hearing things too. So just for me to know this information, they know too. Now I'm wondering what's coming from this signal. I was told something of great magnitude. And even though it may sound negative, also what came out of the message, expect great change. But you have to believe that. You have to remove the fear and expect something good to come out of it. Okay? And with all this hell that they're doing to the people, being control freaks, trying to keep people in the dark, trying to keep people dumbed down, and they don't want nobody to awaken. Cause see, when we start to awaken, those chains comes off. There's no more control on the people. They know that what they're saying to us is going to one ear and not the other, and we're not gonna take them all that seriously anymore. Okay? And plus, they don't want people to rise up either. Okay? They want everybody to rise up. But the point I'm trying to make is, it make you wonder what's out there that they feel that's a threat that they're picking up on. Because obviously, for them to hear this signal, it must be headed this way. Just saying. Because we are seeing a lot of, UFO activities. They're calling it something else now, but you get what I'm going with this. It's a lot of activities. It's a lot of sites going on all over the world, and I've been seeing them for quite some time. So I'm just enjoying the ride for such a time as this. It's very exciting. Okay, and don't let them fool you. Okay, for the most part, these fleets of ships. Well, for us to see fleets of ships, just know that they're coming from a mothership. Okay, they are coming from a mothership. And will it actually get here? It's somewhere, but it ain't that far because they are picking up on the signal. And it looks like to me they are fearing it. So for them to fear something that we know nothing about, but they know about it, it's not like it's a comet or a meteor, but whatever this is, for them to fear it, I say, yeah, it's something good. Okay? It's something that's going to make them want to run up under the ground. Little do they know they can't hide from God. They cannot hide from the Most High God. That's how ignorant they are. They rather for the rocks to fall down on them. Because the Most High God can shake things up, okay? And that so-called underground hole, or should I say the sanctuary, because it's fully stocked up, but yeah, that can end up being their grave. Because please know they're nothing about you nor me. They selfish asses thinking about themselves. And to be honest with your family, I wouldn't even want to run up under the ground. I would prefer to stand. Knowing who I am as a child of the Most High God, especially if if you're in your heart space and you living from a place you feel that's pleasing to the Most High God, you should have nothing to worry about. You're not out here running your feet to evil. You're not trying to hurt nobody. You're not trying to sabotage nobody. You have love for people, but you love them at a distance. But the key word is love. As long as you know you're in good standing with the Most High God, what is there to fear? I say just stand. Whatever happens, happens. Okay? Whatever happens, happens. But just know that you're covered and all is well. It may not be as bad as you think it is, or that you think it would be. Let me just say that. So anyway, I'm definitely hearing the signal as well. Much love to my brothers and sisters that are putting the work in. congratulations to you. And many of you, I have some of you that watches me, in other countries, even in the Middle East. So shout out to my brother Sebastian. If you happen to be watching, shout out to you. He's always seeing light ships in the sky. And you know what? It's a lot going on in the Middle East. It's a lot going on in the Middle East. I don't know if y'all knew about this, but they had found this a while back. Okay, a while back, like during 9/11. Or should I say after 9/11? But anyway, I think it was before 9/11. But they had found this tomb, okay? It was in a cave. And it's a being that's in stasis, okay? It doesn't even look like it aged or anything. A lot of people say it's Nimrod or um it's another name they gives this particular person, but I can't think of it right now. But you know who I'm talking about. Do your research, okay? But yeah, that's interesting right there. And do you know they had removed this? And I'm gonna say being because they are pretty much hybrid. Okay, I see them as a hybrid. But yeah. The government, when they hear about things, they just want to take over. That's what they do. It's like I said, it's okay for them to know, but they don't want us to know, okay? But yeah, the spirit let me know they have removed this. I don't even want to say mummy because it's not a mummy. It looks very preserved, okay? And it's very advanced. Please know that. And it's in a deep sleep. It's not dead. It's just in a deep sleep. But it's being removed. And I'm going to be surprised about ignorant scientists trying to awaken it. They so ignorant. The spirit let me know they be doing some crazy ignorant shit behind the scenes. When it comes to artifacts, they don't know nothing about these artifacts, how they work, but they tampering with them and just... And then when they find out how they work, instead of them, using it for good, for humanity, our government get a hold of stuff and they just get to tampering with it for their own selfish, pretty much using it as a weapon, if you know what I mean. A lot of times it's on their own people, something family. A lot of times you can come to information and you can be so grieved by it when you really find out what's really, really going on behind the scenes. But many of you know what I'm talking about. For the most part, when they find things, instead of them using it for the good of humanity, they maybe someday. And think about it, a lot of the ETs want them to use it for humanity, for the better of humanity, because they don't want us to destroy ourselves. They don't want us to use nuclear weapons. That's why there's always UFOs, outside of these military facilities because they're watching. But I hope they're thinking that we all are not in agreement with them having this kind of massive destruction weapon, because I don't agree with it. And I do know there's a time for everything. Don't get me wrong, I'm not ignorant. I know there's a time for everything, But I don't agree with all of this tit for tat back and forth, because 9 times out of 10, if we strike, they're gonna strike back. So somebody's gonna be sacrificed innocently. But anyway, a lot of us are putting the work in. A lot of us are, trying to evolve to the highest versions of ourselves. I just wish these ET just knew that we all don't feel that way. Like we want to just destroy ourselves, and, that we do not honor Earth Gaia, because many of us do. It's just the fact that our so-called world leaders that are down with the get down, and they are in treaties with these Dracos, ancient lizard beings. They don't care nothing for us. They're selfish. They're controlling. And they are not benevolent. And they're the ones that's really running things. They're the ones that's out here up in our face wearing mask suits. Let me stop. But y'all know what I'm talking about. I love you guys. keep putting the work in, and all is well. At the end of the day, something good is going to come out of this, okay? Just keep raising your vibration and keep your thought positive to the best of your ability. And no matter what's going on, keep your thoughts, pretty much on, how you see or perceive your reality. And so shall it be unto you. See, they really want everybody to be focused on the negative, not the positive. You must stay focused on the positive. Our thoughts are energy. And it will truly, start to shift for you. Okay, as you move forward in your life, you'll see more positive and less negative. It's like the Most High God will put a bubble over you. Okay, and there's a lot going on around you, but you won't be affected. Not in the way that they would want you to be. You'll be shielded. Anyway, I know somebody heard me. Peace and love to you all, and bye for now.